Hi, I'm John. Today we're going to talk about your deal team if you're buying a business or selling a business. Let's talk about your attorney first. You want a business transaction attorney. You don't want an estate attorney, you don't want a real estate attorney, you want a business transaction attorney. By not having a business transaction attorney, it's going to cost you time and money. Let me give you an example. A doctor who works on your heart has been to medical school. A doctor who works on your foot has gone to medical school. They're both doctors. They simply have different specialties. Do you want a podiatrist to work on your heart? No, because they don't have experience in working on your heart. Well, if you're selling a business or buying a business and you're working with an attorney that doesn't have business transaction experience, in essence, that's the same thing as having a podiatrist work on your heart. I can tell you from experience that all attorneys claim they can do it. They don't realize there's a lot more complexities to selling a business or buying a business than there is for a piece of real estate. Attorneys are paid by the hour whether a transaction happens or not. You want a competent attorney that's not going to intentionally sink a transaction because they would have more risk if the transaction went through and they did something wrong. You want an attorney that's going to try and put a marriage together. You don't want an attorney that's focused on a divorce. Yes, you do plan for that divorce, but you want an attorney that's looking and working towards that marriage. And it's a compromise. The nature of buying a business is a compromise, and you want an attorney that will make compromises and work to make a transaction happen. Let me talk to you about something that's happened in every transaction I've been involved in. And that's when you have an attorney that's representing a seller and an attorney that's representing a buyer, and they're in two different states. The buyer's attorney will put the purchase and sales agreement together, stating that any future disputes will be settled under the home state of the buyer. Every single time, the seller's attorney will cross that out and put future disputes will be settled under the state of the seller. Now, it's one thing if the attorneys were looking to settle under the laws that were most advantageous to you. The fact is, the attorneys are looking down the road. If there's a dispute, they want to be able to help you with that dispute. If it's under the buyer's home state and you're the seller, and they're not licensed in that state, they cannot help you, and vice versa. I can tell you it always ends up being under the buyer's home state. I just saved you $500 because the attorneys would eat that up.